Hello, and welcome to the apocalypse, bringing you your daily dose of insanity in this insane world. Now, the last time we left off at the transistor, we were climbing the tower on our way to the head of the Camerata. So I'd say let us just continue from there on. I got stuck for a long time with a single boss, so
She likes us. Too bad about her friends.
I'd say let's just immediately jump into it. See where this road is going to take us. Also notice how closely she's hugging the sword when she sings.
Still shut tight. First set of locks are down low. Storage archives. We'll just take a peek. Somewhere in here there's a file on everyone in town. Safe and secure.
I still need to do a fight in order to learn more about that ability, to learn more about that person. So, let's jump into the first fight we can get, I guess. Doesn't seem to be much of interest right here.
Hey boys.
Recharging. I like his combo though. There we go.
Till next time. Which I'm thinking will be pretty soon.
Alright, let's see what the new ability is. So I had everything here. Yeah, now I don't have everything on this one yet. Alright. Secrets. Mr. Kendrill was struck by the administrator's wisdom and depth of experience, and the two shared a passion for seeking the truth of things, and for much more, as it turned out. One day the administrator took Mr. Kendrill aside to a place unlike any he'd seen before, and revealed to him something he never could have imagined. With it, the administrator said together they could learn so much about the past and about the future, as long as Mr. Kendrell was willing to keep it a secret. Mr. Kendrell accepted without a second thought. The administrator was much more to him than just a source at this point. Just who is the administrator? Is that Grant? Also, hi Haru, how you doing? Also, for some reason, you're not registered as a viewer. Twitch is acting up again. Or my OBS at least. Base damage. And I can put this in here. There we go. That should do the trick for now. I wonder if I have all my limiters on, because that gives me extra experience. Yeah, I should have them all on. So, how are you, Haru?
Curves around toward the back. There's something. Probably all sorts of dirt on the camera tucked away around here.
I mean, sure, but at this point does it matter? They kinda confessed their crimes already. Like, we don't need dirt on them. Also, there's something in the back there, but I can't reach it yet.
Got another message waiting. Grant sounds swell for a murderer.
Grant can't talk right now because he isn't well. Listen, I'm doing everything I can for him. I know there's still time.
Okay.
But the truth is, ever since you took the transistor from him, he just hasn't been the same. When you see him, I think you'll understand.
So they need us to help fix their mistake.
I don't know at this point if they want to fix their mistake or that there's something. Like, this world, this universe, has a very well grayed out story. There are no absolute black and whites. And I like that. I don't need to retry, but okay.
There we go.
Now I just need to avoid him. Recharge. Okay, backdash. Breach. And kill him. Okay. Come on. There we go.
Who else?
And with that, I've got all the information I needed on all of my abilities. So I can probably set it up better, but I might need to double check for that. I don't know every single passive and active out of my head. Goals. Mr. Kendrill continued writing for OVC, now with an ulterior motive. Having joined the administrator's inner circle, the administrator needed someone like Asher to help keep a low profile. Someone who could speak directly to the hearts and minds of the population, and truly understand their needs. That way, they could conduct their work in the service of the people. Cloudbank would enter a new era. Like,
Straight ahead.
like this is an issue. A select few, granted they might be geniuses in their own right, but a select few are trying to make decisions for a major group. Hey Bun, how you doing? Anyway, as I was saying, so a select entitled few, regardless of whether or not that they're geniuses, are trying to make a choice for a whole bunch of people without looking to see whether or not that the choices they're making are the correct ones. In this case, the Camerata, who are the entitled few, have made something called the process, which appears to be which appears to be robots, to make life easier. However, they've lost control over the robots, and they only serve themselves now. And like these things are bound to happen. You need to think of possible consequences when you start making decisions. A good leader isn't somebody who can just make the decisions for a great group that would seemingly benefit every one of them. They can make the correct decisions. They can weigh the pros and the cons of everything and then decide whether a possible worst case scenario would be better, would be worse than a possible best case scenario. You need to keep these things in mind, because just going forward on the assumption that everything you do is not gonna fail is bound to fail at some point. Nobody is perfect. We're flawed as human beings. Nothing wrong with that. But if we're gonna start acting on ideas of perfection, it's all gonna go down the drain. At least that's my idea on it. Sometimes you need to step back and think what the possible consequences are. I could put this in here. I could make this work. Or I can actually put this in my passive. Increase the base damage of everything to 125. I like it like this. A lot of extra damage to everything. Again, also, look at all the pretty colors. This is, oh yeah, that's the voice terminal. So I listened to him. This is going forward.
Some kind of break room up there.
I guess that's
We're on the
moving
top
forward.
level. Oldest archives. Guess if you're gonna spend hours poring over files or running half across town, eventually you're gonna need a break. Go ahead, it's open. Pretend I'm not here. Just hurry back.
Let's wash up. I think the main character could use it at this point. Because all the adventures she's been through.
Good.
I honestly really could. I'm not gonna do it, mind you, because that's not much content. But I could just sit here and listen to that for hours. Well, I failed that one. Let's try again, because holy crap, these things are annoying. Oh boy. At least I saved it after that. Okay, saved. Checkpoint.
Some kind of break room up there. Guess if you're gonna spend hours poring over files or running half across town, eventually you're gonna need a break. Go ahead, it's open. Pretend I'm not here.
Also, I realize now she's actually.
Just hurry back.
I realize now she's actually still wearing the dress that she was wearing when she was attacked. Because the Camerata, for those who missed it, the Camerata attacked her. So when the Camerata attacked her, her lover, I think, because they haven't been clear on who it was, jumped in front of her and took the blow, killing him by getting stabbed by that sword. However, that corrupted the file and changed ownership to her. And now the sword, with I think his personality in her, is talking to her. However, as I just noticed, she also is still wearing the dress from when she was attacked, because she's a stinger. She was on stage. And apparently she modified her dress to fit her need for fighting, which is honestly pretty quick thinking and well done. Also, I like her
We're
jacket.
on the top level. Oldest archives. Photo op. They're trying to get in your head.
Okay, dodge behind them. Wait.
Let's find.
Okay, it's no longer self-protected, so I need to take care of this one first. Also, I really like my combo. It feels so powerful to use. Okay, it's another victory. Also, the idea of snapshots. So, right now, I'm in a place called the Archives, and I think they mentioned at some point that they keep track of everyone in the city here. Then you have to imagine they have a drone like thing, part of the process, called a snapshot, which literally takes pictures. Like, that breaks so many privacy rules, probably. I don't actually know the privacy rules. Then again, I live in a time where rules don't really apply anymore, so. Gotta make do with what you have, right?
Found something.
There.
Excuse us. Good for more.
Wait for the shield generator to run out. Okay. Dip behind the cheerleader. Kill it. Kill the next one. Wait for it. I need to collect those corpses. Got it. Wait for it. Okay, so what
That's that.
Okay, so I'm currently, so far in the story, I have found a pretty, or at least a very, very powerful combo. I really like that combo, except it's single target. So I need to go around doing that target to target to
Should be some
target.
kind of override. Like that one.
Oh, private message.
That's two.
No, wait.
Big door downstairs ought to be open now. Take us straight to Asher and Grant's hideout on the roof.
I do want to look around what else is here.
The town's past. It's all in the books. Getting wiped out.
Nope, I think that was everything here. Yep. Time to go back down and go upstairs. Meet the big boys.
Let's get back to the concourse.
Maybe more doors are open. I would have to check it out, so.
Looks like Grant has other visitors. But we're not waiting. It's off, Joe.
a bad one. It's a normal shield for them.
Who's left?
Look at that damage. I've done more than 1,000 damage in a single combo. Okay. Dip behind him. Got him. Wait for it. There we go.
Now's our chance.
And I'm level up.
What do we have?
Get or purge. I'm gonna go for purge. I think that's the one. Alright, let's first of all look if anything else opened up here. Yep, apparently.
Towers.
Although I don't think any of the doors actually opened. Nope, none of the doors opened, so I've already done this area technically. Also, why does it feel like it's already decaying? Anyway. Time to meet up the big guys, I guess.
This is it. Hey, something I've been meaning to tell you. Once this is over, maybe there's still time to skip town. Think about it. Standing offer.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea, but are we gonna survive?
Let's give him our best.
Okay, new limiter. Let's take that off and start by putting that in as an active. target penetration, I guess. Or I can... extra damage here. And I can add that here. What is that limiter, by the way? Oh, the creep. Okay.
All set.
So where are we getting ourselves into now?
What? Cowards. Left you a note. They were close. Grant went first. Asher followed suit. Didn't want to end up like Sybil.
Cowards.
So that's it.
I couldn't stay to meet with you in person. Grant, he couldn't wait any longer. Why he would leave me? I'd sooner take an eternity in the transistor. But he was no longer seeing straight. Or perhaps he'd decided he'd seen enough. We knew the stakes of what we wanted to accomplish. And we knew that if we were to fail, we would do so together. As one. See you in the country.
What are you gonna do now? Hey there, remember me? Guy you killed the other day? Let me be the first to welcome you to your new home. You fake. Wake up, buddy. Got some questions for you. How do we stop this? Fairview. How are we supposed to get all the way over there? Oh. Oh. Really? The camera. There's one left. Once they lost the transistor, they lost control of the process. The camera let these things in. Must like it better here than wherever they come from.
What are these things, though? Oh wait, nobody has mentioned this? I've been streaming for like 38 minutes. Fuck. There we go. So, what did you guys miss? Well, honestly, not that much yet. I found another backdoor, which ended up being the same backdoor, so nothing new happened there. Got into a couple of fights. Probably. Got into a couple of fights. Nothing big. I found the Camerata, or two of them. Like two of the leaders. They killed themselves. Found the source of the process. Still don't know what they are. And that's about it. So you haven't missed out on all that much.
Thought they could change the world with this thing. Jump for it. We're not gonna fall.
Okay, what are we gonna do? Oh, wow.
Guess I was wrong about that.
This is such a nice way to transport. Yeah, the art is amazing. Like, I would play this game just for the art alone. It is that good. It is awesome to play through.
Your stage. We get to Fairview. We can stop this.
There we go.
First we get back to the edge of town. Then we make way for Fairview. Last member of the Camerata will be waiting.
What is happening here, though? What's happening to the town? Like, we still don't really know what the process are. They look like robots, but are they though?
It's sealed up. The whole thing.
Isn't this where we fought Sybil? I just realized.
Hey, Red. You got a full house. Ever get the feeling? Yeah.
Oh wow, those are all process.
Okay. Take it for a song.
What if the process are the remnants of what used to be humans? What used to be people? We don't know what the process are, and we haven't seen humans in the entirety of this game, except bodies.
Hello up there. Probably getting his friends. Maybe he got lost. That thing on.
Red 27. Mourned as process stall climbs. Vigil held for popular musician after she vanished in the week's catastrophic outbreak. In memory, one of Cloudbank's most influential voices has gone silent amid the process epidemic spreading. throughout the city unchecked. Red became active as a musician from a young age, though her popularity surged in recent years as her songs consistently charted in the top 10 percentile of the past 5 years, according to OVC data. While Red is but one of the thousands of disappearances this week, thousands more gathered to honor her life and her music to the eastern perimeter, as the sound of her voice cut through the darkness.
I think you're right. Of course. Of course I do. Red. We'll figure it out when we get there.
They have such a good bond, and it's such incorporated in an awesome way. I love it.
Gotta retrace our steps. Get to where you found me. Max Darcy gave him Fashion Week to get caught up in all this.
Age 31, male, design, aesthetic, pursuit of beauty, integrate. Not everyone wears the Darcy brand. However, 2 years ago, more than 56% of the individuals between ages of 16 and 42 showed interest in or complimented someone wearing Mr. Maximilius Darcy's clothing. The self-styled Cloudbank clothier became a fashion icon in the early 20s when he introduced to the world a garment line that boldly eschewed formal tradition. Not only that, so prolific was his work that seemingly everyone in Cloudbank, in reality it was only 8% of the population at the time, found garments that spoke to them as individuals. In spite of this, all was not well in Mr. Darcy's life.
We'll make our way from
Okay.
here. Oh, we got it. This isn't our town anymore. It's theirs.
Oh, those are creeps.
You're right.
Okay, got that. And the art style is just getting better and better.
Nice shot. Get out of here.
Okay, that works. In private, Mr. Darcy suffered from a certain dependency he believed the source of his talent, or rather the source of his inspiration. Unfortunately, he was correct in this assessment. When he decided to come forward and wean himself from these dependencies, after an initial public outpouring of support, his career started to falter. His ideas came less quickly, or he could not act on them as quickly, and so, against the wishes of his closest confidant and partner, he resumed his old habits. It was then that Mr. Darcy met certain individuals professing knowledge of his condition, who invited him to participate in an experiment that could cure him without a compromise. Believing he had little to lose, Mr. Darcy decided it was worth a shot. Okay.
I guess that's what's in there. I was hoping you'd do that.
Okay. What are these things? That's what I'm wondering. Let me just clear these up. Okay. Busy, 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 aren't they? With their feet, or feelers, maybe, all clattering about, very hard-working, diligent, dignified even, despite hierarchy. That is not quite right, more like union. Most respectable. A pair of these, they often work in pairs, can wipe out a small house in an hour or two, if sufficiently impelled. Then the others in the family, they all come on their way to make for something new, something different. Often something better than before. Royce. Also, now I need to pull that off, put that in, a passive. To get the last part of the information that I need for that file. Let's get all of this as well. I don't know what these things are, but it doesn't seem natural. More over here.
White blocks like these, they weren't just trees and houses and things. Hey guys, what's new? Wake up. Hang on.
Okay, and now let's take care of this guy. There we go.
A little peace and quiet.
I'm getting good limiter bonuses though. Farewell to
So
Cloud
that's
Bank.
it.
One reporter's eyewitness account of the city's final hours. As I stand here on the eastern perimeter
No
awaiting
news
the
left to report. No one left to report it.
As I stand here on the eastern perimeter awaiting the inevitable, I am surrounded by my community and I am at peace. It has been my honor and my privilege helping spread the news of the day among the people of the city. My only regret is having no more time to share with you all. To the west I see nothing, and to the east there is nothing, and so we wait, together, shoulder to shoulder. We will not leave our fair city under any circumstances. I suspect even the process has figured that out by now. Farewell.
How about we get out of here?
Everyone's dead. It's a weird thought thinking about that.
Guess they don't like this one. You're still there, and I'm still here. You're still there, and I'm still here.
My sword is sick again. There's that big monster causes something that makes him malfunction almost.
You know, Red, we made quite a team. Hey, keep it down. Keep it down out there.
Dependent. Oh. Well, apparently I have his entire file unlocked. It may seem mundane for the Camerata to take interest in a man like Mr. Dargy, yet from the Camerata's perspective he was perfect. Here was someone with the capacity to sway thousands in a subtle way, and whose career appeared to be waning. The public would readily accept that such a man, publicly disgraced, would decide to head to the country, away from the bustle of city life. And indeed, the public took this news at face value. All but Mr. Dadsy's confidant, whom the Camarada dealt with separately. They still killed people for all the intents and purposes. Like they're still their actions are still horrible. They justify it simply by saying, "Oh, we want to save the city," but that's not a good approach. You're making a decision that affects thousands without even realizing the full extent of the consequences, and you're killing people. Like, no, just no. I want to get all these things. I don't know what they are, but I want to get all of them. That's good to know that they don't like water. Can I heal myself
How
up?
are you? Still there? I hope. Cold walk. You always go what close, always so.
When he's ill, he tries to sing along. It's kind of adorable in its own way. I feel bad for it though. Yep, I'm healed up. I'm not gonna leave any of these behind.
I'd like to go, if you don't mind.
Let's go.
White noise.
Hi, I'm doing alright. A little tired, but I'm doing alright. How are you?
The spine. Was sort of hoping it was just the one of them. Process. I guess when they reach a certain size or something, it's like I start liking it.
I guess maybe they also function as a sort of EMP, interfering with any electrical appliances, which I guess the sword sort of is. Alright, time to do some tests. There's only one door open. Performance test. Okay, I guess.
Load up and mop up.
Hmm.
Bring it on. Wanna fight?
There we go. Thank you. Although I could, honestly, one of these days I might just one up because I do have a better mask lying around, but that's future music. I actually need to upgrade my wardrobe of masks. I need more. You can never have too many masks. Do you guys want to see my other mask? The one I have to put on when I go outside? Fine, but you're gonna have to give me a minute. I'll be right back. You might have to entertain yourself. So, as I mentioned earlier, that was my inside mask. Because I live in a highly irradiated and highly dangerous zone, I have to take special precautions when I go outside. You asked for my outside mask? This is my outside mask. So, thoughts? Well, I'm glad you like it. You ask, you receive. It's a little hot in here, but just for you, I'll keep it on a little while. How is that? Aren't I a nice guy? It's gonna be weird playing in this though, not gonna lie. I don't often wear it inside my bunker. I'm also a little focused on what I need to do right now, so my apologies that I'm a little distracted. Let me just check something real quick, make sure everything is in order. Alright, anyway, let's continue. Mind you, if you've never worn a gas mask, It's not as easy as it looks. You need to be in perfect control of your breathing. If you start panicking, you're not gonna have enough breath. It is actually very constricting. It's not claustrophobic. Honestly, I don't have that much issues with it. I actually like wearing it. I mean, other than the fact that I'm kind of forced to wear it, it's part of who I am. But you need to know how to wear it. It is not as easy as it looks. Holy crap, it is hot and stuffy in here though. Ooh, I like my dodge. I want my dodge again. Nah, I'll leave it on a little while. I'm actually hoping someone else comes to see it. Talking about that, I'm just gonna check. Okay, got one of them. That went better than expected. double kill. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I was playing another game, like I'm gonna be playing DMC at some point, Devil May Cry, I don't think I'd be able to play it like this. Simply because it's too constricting on the breathing, and Devil May Cry, especially since I'm considering playing it on the hardest difficulty, would get me excited. And that would increase my breathing. I need to be in perfect control. This game is relaxing, and it helps me keep my breathing low.
We're up.
Yes! I told you I would do it. I told you. Honestly, yeah, I could pull it off. But not for every game. Only games like this where I can stay calm.
Let's dance.
Now what are you and Frank gonna do, huh? I'm safe in my bunker. The one that covered wars? What do you mean exactly? Oh, no, Frank is not a friend of ours.
Catch this.
TDO, do you want me to wait until Frank can see it? Well, let's just take care of this guy first. Ooh, wait. Once this test is over, I am going to switch back to my auto mask though. Make it easier for me to talk. Because this mask, as good as it is, makes it a lot more difficult to actually converse with you guys. He might be a little distracted with what he's doing. I actually shot him a message to come check it out because I was wearing this, so he was in the middle of something. What should I get? Because why not, right?
Let's keep this up. Hang on tight.
Okay, I lost Cole.
How's this?
I want to get rid of that patch because that's barely able to dodge. Give me just a moment, because I don't know how much longer this is gonna take, and I do want to talk to you guys. Alright, now I should at least be able to talk with you all. But hey, they're not made to be comfortable. They're made to save lives. It's never bad to have one on hand.
We're almost there. Put him away.
There we go. And hey, I'm level up.
Getting warmer.
Siphon life points from targets in an area around the user. Ooh. I like that. And I got a new song for it. That's always nice, especially because this music is
That
godlike.
was pro.
Only one door? Really? This is amazing. It really is. Well, time to push onwards.
I start talking funny, just ignore me, okay? Oh, good. Here again.
Okay, so I can remove Gull, I guess, for this for the moment.
Suit and blood and everything. It'll all just be little white blocks. And some eyeballs. Except for us. Except for us. You don't have to worry. And by we, I guess I just mean
I like this new ability though. And it heals me. I could always use more of that. Oof, nice. Anyway, I have a new limiter I need to select. Mm. Oh, that's grand. 55. Civics Judgment. Cloud Bank, of course. Recorded. More than 94% of voting adults in Cloudbank agree that administration is necessary to the city's infrastructure and its continued day-to-day operation. A similar percentage also wants no part of the administrative responsibilities, other than to exercise one's personal right to vote on or otherwise contribute to pertinent social issues. Most administrators like it this way. In the long-standing tradition of their role, they endeavor to keep things running quietly and smoothly, intervening as little as possible while facilitating as much as possible. As public servants, administrators are beholden to their constituencies through this time-honored system. It is a system that Administrator Grant Kendall decided to subvert. Okay.
Will I ever see you again? I mean, face to face.
I
I
hope
like to
so.
wonder about that.
I hope so. I really
Like
do.
maybe you can get me out of here or something. Then we can watch everything around us wash away, hand in hand.
I would like that very much. Also, I made mention of this before, but if you weren't here, look how she's straddling the sword when she sings. Anyway,
The channel used to be here. Don't even know anymore. Know where we're going?
gotta get all these things. I don't know what they are, but they annoy me.
What do you think you're gonna find out here? Maybe you just like to hear me talk.
Okay, another terminal. What does this one say?
Oh, not Junction Jams.
Junction Jans is closing its door.
Where
Circumstances.
are we gonna get our flatbread now? This is a tragedy.
Are we gonna have to face another one of those monsters? I hope not.
Where's our beautiful bike?
It even looks like all the buildings are breathing. They're alive somehow.
Hey, that's not like. Haircut.
A new process right now?
Looked like a man.
Well, time to get
Hey,
going.
Red. Thanks for the lift.
Maybe now we can get far away enough from those monsters. From those spines.
I.
Like, look at these visuals.
What I said back there. About wanting to see you again. Face to face. I want you to know. I meant it. Bike deserves some kind of reward. Not to get wiped out like all his bike friends. See you in the country, Mr. Bike.
What's the country, though? Snapshot. Spend many, many hours staring into these unblinking eyes. Rather calming, really. The process keeps meticulous records. Very responsible. And this is sort of their bookkeeper, near as I can tell. Now, I can't make heads or tails of those records. Yet. But there are timestamps. They have they have to be timestamps, which is how I know. In any case, the sense of feeling monitored constantly, while troubling at first, I found with time it fades. Royce. So they don't even know what they were dealing with.
Grant Kendrill's rooftop hideout back in the high rise. That was for damage control. You wanted to save people.
Administrator Kendall was one of the longest tenured public servants in the administration's recorded history. More than two younger generations of administrators came and went as he remained on the job. His abilities as a judicious and sharp-minded administrator never faltered as his age advanced. So instead, his constituency respected for him only grew. By contrast, Administrator Kendall found his own feelings beginning to change. It was a period of personal crisis, a time when lesser men would have retired, but Administrator Kendall took it all in stride as far as anybody knew. But now he had realized he had fought for virtually every social position at one time or another, always pleasing the majority. Over time, this left a hollow feeling in his heart. He had his own position on many matters, his own dreams and desires, but he had learned to keep those thoughts in check. Then a longtime friend of his, with whom he often confided his worldview over food or drink gave Administrator Kendall an idea he never dared consider. Oh boy, what did they do? Is that the transistor ID? Courtyard.
You go first. Yikes. Spawning season. Watch your step. We walk right out. Red, wait. Bye, ladies.
No, apparently I actually need to go in combat. That didn't count as combat.
Flash.
Wait, what?
Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
One of the lucky ones? Okay.
What? Listen, jerk. Boom. They took a chunk out of the floor.
Yeah,
Took it
a
where?
little bit too close.
Back to the promenade. Still up. And posters. Maybe they like you. They really like you. Flash. We're in business. said.
Okay, so don't pick up corrupted cells. That's what I learned.
The shit is wrapped. You know, last time we were here, I knew it could be worse. By a lot. I just wasn't quite sure how. Comfort in knowing. Makes things simple in a way. We get to Fairview. Find our man. Take it from there.
Well, okay.
Sort all this out.
Sounds like a plan, though. Also,
Mood lighting.
can I change my abilities somewhere, please?
Check the terminals are going up. Lady we found here. Body's gone, but her trace is with us. Terminal thinks you're in charge.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it's right. Tell us something we don't know. Surprised those still work.
Okay.
Anything else before we head up?
I'm gonna try to use it like this for now. See how that goes. I do want to read up on Grant. Actually, do it like this. See how that goes. The Camerata was just the two of them at first, and its ranks were never meant to exceed a number to be counted on one hand. They encapsulated their beliefs in an expression that when everything changes, nothing changes. And they had in their possession something that would move their mission forward. Administrator Kendall, even familiar with the solemn burden of responsibility, knew more about the administration than anyone. If anyone knew what was best for Cloud Bank, it was him. And that's why he took his own life?
This isn't a vote. It's a choice. You read my mind.
Let's call in the rain.
Look at this. You got the key to the city. We can still get through. Hello, world. You don't look so good. Almost there. Last member of the Camerata. They'll be
Probably.
expecting us.
This is where it all began.
Look out. Easy.
Nope.
This isn't a vote. It's a choice. You read my mind. Look at this. You got the key to the city.
Hmm. I actually like it like this, and I'll probably keep it like this until maybe I get a memory upgrade. I mean, the lifesteal is good, only as an active ability, but I don't think it should replace Skull, because
Hello,
Skull
world.
deals more damage.
You don't look so
And the
good.
1% lifesteal
Almost
isn't
there.
worth replacing the 25%
Last member of
damage
the
on
Camerata.
everything.
He'll be expecting us. Look out. One down, one to go.
What is that ability? Wait, it's not raining? I want it raining.
We can still get through.
I guess.
Hello, world. You don't look so good.
There's something that's killing me right off the bat, and I need to avoid that.
Look out. They want to tag team. No, you don't. One down, one to go. And he can't run. Here goes nothing.
This combo's good for taking down bosses, though.
Wouldn't want to wind up like them. Okay, let's go.
I'm starting to rank up a major bonus from all the limiters I've put on, though. But I
There's the alley.
need to
Hey, look.
Begin. This is Royce Brackett of the Camerata, communicating via proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. And if you can sort this out,
We'll see about that. Could have sworn I left my body right here.
Okay, time to talk to people.
transistor. What can it do? What can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People
What?
want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
This better work.
Okay. Holy crap!
Wow.
It can do this?
You asked for it. You got it.
Oh wow.
To Fairview.
Let's go meet Royce.
Is he also gonna be dead by the time I arrive? Because for some reason everybody that I go to see is either transformed or dead. I'm practically one of the only living beings
The
left.
process can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. However, process could be impelled to simply go away. Take its business elsewhere. And we'll be well enough alone. As for the town, we'll have ourselves a blank canvas. And as for the transistor, we'll have ourselves a brush.
Okay.
So this is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought. All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this. Where are we supposed to? Oh,
Okay, that was weird, but I guess.
Trying times. Very trying times these days. Grant the others faith. Gonna have that me now, I think. Just you and me now. Isn't it? You and me. And the transistor.
yeah. I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
This is confusing. And making me a little bit dizzy.
Town isn't looking any better from this angle. There's a door. To something. Better. To Fairview. These.
Okay, so I can't touch those things.
So this is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought. All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this. Where are we supposed to? Oh,
I guess reality has lost.
Very trying times.
I guess, how should I say, logic has left this reality. Welcome to my world.
Me now, I think. Just you and me now. Isn't it? You
You
and
need insanity
the
to
transistor.
survive here. This is my world.
yeah. I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes. But all this isn't what we had in mind.
Better.
Mm-hmm.
To Fairview. These. This time.
Insta-kill.
Show his face. Almost.
Well, these things are annoying to deal with. Got it.
Oops.
Ooh, another level up.
One step closer.
Project a storm sphere that disintegrates everything in its path. I'll go for that. Why not? Can I get a save point now?
The process is just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I let him borrow it. And he, well, anyway, here we are.
What did he do?
Go for it.
We knew we'd have our detractors. What we were doing was wrong. In the traditional sense. In the contemporary sense.
Let's see. Let's put this one off for now. Actually, no. Let's keep that one on for now. Put that one off. Put that one in. Put that one in. Put that one in here. And who is that?
Brackett. I know the name, but not the man. Heard he got out of town a while back.
Don't tell me he's gonna be dead as well. Anyway. Designation weed. Supplier, restorative auto, defensive auto, immobile, cannot self-restore, burrowing, sterile ground. Okay. I don't like flood.
That was rough.
Hey, we're doing alright though, although it is requiring a lot of attention right now. And even then, I'm not getting excited, it's also enjoyably calm. Also that music. Anyway. Why not? And I can put this in here. Alright. Good evening, Bound. Sweet dreams. Once there was a great engineer. Arithmetic was his medium, and a city was his canvas. He planned the roads, buildings, and byways. His works could not be more precise. Like everyone in Cloudbank, he served at the pleasure of the city's people. The city changed quickly and often, reconfiguring to best suit the contemporary sensibility. Thus the engineer's work was ephemeral. He loved his craft, but could not let himself become attached to the product of his effort. Thank you. You too, man. You too.
Let's fly. Everyone always said you can be anything you want in this town. This is it for me. I can get used to this.
To what? You're... okay.
There's these traces inside the transistor. Everyday people once upon a time, but now, well, not quite themselves. And they're trapped. No walls in there, mind you. It's just, they're on their own. Listen close enough and maybe you can hear them. Some of them, I mean. The ones you know.
Just a bit farther.
And without losing life.
That should do it. If Royce can hold him off, so can you.
Just want to make sure there's nothing that I can inspect before I move on. God damn it, a lot of effort went into this game. This looks so good. This is such a visually pleasing game.
Next. Got a terminal. Whatever Royce sees in this place, I don't.
Whenever people make a change, whether to the sea or the sky or anywhere in between, the process does the real work. Invisible, behind the scenes. Well, I say whoever does the real work ought to get the credit. So I found a way to put the process center stage, a way to keep the process working in concert, in harmony.
Grant, not a good format for debate, but there is no debate. We know the requirements: low registered population density, access to civic resources, I do need light from time to time, distance from administrative centers.
Enough with the history. Don't like it here.
You're not the only one. I still don't get what these things are, though.
Bet this leads somewhere other than here.
The transistor. I have no idea what's inside it, really. Who or what? I have my theories. That's really all they are. It's just theories. I've seen inside. I had myself a little look. But I didn't see much at all. It was like staring at the sky.
Okay.
Bright lights back there. Maybe it's Royce.
Maybe.
Let's never do that again.
We're probably gonna have to.
This town, it changes shape all the time, right? Bridges, parks, highways rise and fall, at the people's whim, with the changing of the seasons. Even the seasons, they're just whim. Why, I guess I grew weary of it. After a while, things changing all the time. All the time.
Now I'm starting to see where they were going with it, but you can't stop change.
No
We
views like that in town.
The thing about change is it makes us better as people. We need to embrace the change in order to move forward. Life regen. Ooh, I do like that. Because the engineer's work was never done, it stayed fresh. With new whims came new challenges. Bridges, gardens, towers, ports. None of it lasted very long. The nature of his work led him to notice certain patterns over time. The will of people changed in cycles. Bridges would come down in favor of railways. Railways would give way to parks. New bridges would then be built upon the parks, and so on. Recognizing this, the engineer started fashioning avant-garde structures and designs he believed would persist beyond the immediate urges of the population. Yet these ideas proved much less popular, and before much longer he became obscure, and left his job to pursue personal interest on his own. It was then he discovered the formula visualizing exactly how the structures of Cloud Bank formed. Okay?
Finally.
I don't like these things. I want them gone, so I'm clearing them out. It's gonna turn out that those are humans and I've just been killing them. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like that. Something macabre. There we go. I like these enemies though. They're pretty interesting. Nothing over here it seems. I can't even go back. So I have to keep moving forward.
Clear. Which way?
I knew Grant half my life. Principled, persuasive man. Very persuasive. I'll miss him. He appreciated my work. Supported my endeavors. Kept on using his idea. I was all for it. All for it at first. But then, well, I'd say the rest was history. That's not quite the case.
He has such a weird speech pattern though. It's annoying me slightly. Travels. He studied this formula closely, for it filled him with a deep sense of wonder, an even deeper sense of dread. He developed predictive algorithms to determine where and when the visualization would take form, and began drawing it out with his own architectural plans, until one day he found it in its natural state. He saw beyond the confines of the city into something more, and there before him was something extraordinary. He took it and realized the things he saw now stood at his call. Okay, so he made a process. It's not bad, but when the turn is not recovering, I'm constantly using turn. So I'll just what am I using one? Apparently this. So I guess I'm just gonna put that back in for now. The ground is positively teeming with these little numbers, isn't it now? They spread while underground. Of this I'm certain, though the exact method of reproduction that I don't exactly understand. It isn't well, it must get so crowded down there that once in a while why one of them decides it's time to poke its head up for a look around. Is this a primordial form of some sort, from which all the others came to pass? The others tend to turn to these as though for guidance, despite how simple they appear to be. Requires further study. Royce.
found it. Where I found it. Why? I found it on a lark. Right around here, geographically speaking. Although geography was only one small factor, there was also the math. Awful lot of math involved. Wasn't entirely myself when I found it, you might say. Sometimes I think I didn't find it at all. More like the other wise around. You understand? Maybe it was looking for someone like me.
Tonight I will be going in again. This time I'm 100% positively certain I figured it out. Tomorrow you will see it too. Exciting times, exciting times. Soon we will celebrate. Royce.
Either way, now you're stuck with it. Other way now. Hey, look.
It's another back door.
Get the feeling we won't be coming back here for a while.
Probably not.
Had just about enough of Royce's lectures back there. But if he says he can make the process go away, I guess we gotta hear him out.
It's just he's very redundant about it, you know? Gets a little wary after a while. Well, let's go through the tests. The other doors are still not open.
Same beach, but something's different since the last time.
The backdrop seems to be changing a lot.
Ready to go fast. Give it up.
Yeah, I need to restart. I need that call ability.
Get the feeling we won't be coming back here for a while. Had just about enough of Royce's lectures back there. But if he says he can make the process go away, I guess we gotta hear him out.
Whew.
something? I'll do that
Something's
one
different in
first.
here. Shoot, I forgot to bring the towels. Here comes the tide. Hold on just a bit longer.
I just need to survive. There we go. Apex beat. Well, let's listen to what the song is this time.
If you were being tested, you must have passed.
This is actually pretty good. A little bit too much riling up for me right now, but it's not bad.
Same beach, but something's different since the last time.
Also, the tree seems to be dying, but that might be me.
Ready to go fast.
did we though? So I really do need coal to win this, so I can't. Got it. Whew.
Totally worth it.
I only needed Ping to take care of the ghosts. And old friends. Those were the last of those tests.
Well, I'm getting restless already. How about you? You know, it's a little sparse, but this isn't half bad. It's no cloud bank, though.
I like this. I could write a scene with this song. It's an interesting one. I like it. I like it a lot.
Ready for us, Royce?
That, I believe, is the transistor's true purpose. Its true nature.
Wait, can you repeat that? What do we got? All the Camerata's targets. And me.
Funny things about the transistor. Let's see. You can get in, but you can't get out. How about that? You can get in, but it's a one-way street, a one-way road. It's like the country. You don't just go for a visit, you go for good.
Subjects of a certain status whose utter disappearance could be explained away. Examples: Neola Chine, flighty advocate behind Goldwalk, Wave Tanagan, dead broadcaster, Maximilius Darchi, Cloutier always in the news, Shomar Shasberg, brave or foolish? Either way. Who else? Use your imagination. Encrypted channel, so go on. Put it in writing. Live a little.
What do they know anyway? There you are. All four of you. Three still up. Like a charm.
I do like that one-hit combo on most of the games. This is getting really difficult.
Well, I'm getting restless already. How about you? Ready for us, Royce?
That, I believe, is the transistor's
What do we got?
purpose. Its true nature.
All the Camerata's targets. And me.
Things about the transistor. Let's see. Now with that, you can get in, but it's a one-way street, one-way road. You don't just go and visit.
All four of you.
Now I need to finish this fight on one life. There we go.
There.
Almost level up. Almost.
Okay, you're almost here. Almost here. You ready? Funny, I'm beginning to get a little nervous. So come on now. Come on.
Well, since I don't have it anyway, I might as well install this. Or I could install this. And this. That should do it for now. So we're close to Royce now. That's at least something, I guess.
Must be the place. Hi, Royce. If you can hear me.
Welcome. Welcome. Well, come in, come on. Inside my studio. I'm quite unarmed, as you can see. And it's safe being here relatively. Safe.
Yeah, at least for now. Here's the thing. Now, if the transistor doesn't go back in its cradle, then why you and I both, well, we just won't be anything anymore in a little while. You, me, and the rest of this town. So, please, don't let my work go to waste.
You
I'm
what?
being reasonable. Now, full disclosure here, which is, I am positively certain 100% that this will work. Which is, transistor plus cradle equals no more process. No funny business, okay? We'll just take it one thing at a time, one topic at a time.
Okay.
Look, if this was all just some kind of ruse on my part, I mean, how base? Why would I lead you all this way? I'll level with you. Yes, I would like it back. I'd very much, if you must know, but you know what? At this point, I would settle for not being wiped out of existence. I would happily settle for that. Okay, so now I'll wait. If you want me to wait, I'll wait. But the process, as you can see, patience isn't one of its virtues. Always busy. Busy. Whenever you're ready, which I hope is going to be soon, but I will say no more.
Where is he leading me?
This is it then. You know what you have to do. Look, no matter what happens, just... I love you. You know that, right? It's time. Bye for now. But I will see you again. I will see you again. I know you can hear me. I won't let you go. Stay with me. Stay with me. Let's see. The good news. Well, the process, I think we got it. Contained it. So, the town is going to be all right. It's just, well, someone's going to have to rebuild. But we flew a little close to the flame there, so now we're here, not there. We're stuck. And unfortunately, the only way back that I'm aware of is, well, unpleasant. So, let's get this over with.
Let's try it with the limiter.
Who gets to go first? How about me? Let's see.
Oh, so close.
Transistor. Only one of these is good for the true. Let's see if yours or mine. Didn't care for that. Let's try this then.
I'm gonna have to do it with turns.
Go next. You know, I truly thought, how could the transistor be anything other than one of a kind? But I've been wrong about a lot of things here. I admit, all part of the job. Having theories, being right sometimes, and also being wrong. I know. Start here.
I don't think I'm gonna survive the first round. I'm gonna retry and have to do it better.
Let's get this over with.
Also, I'm gonna take off the limiter that... No, not during it, but I can dodge theoretically the last of his abilities if I'm reacting fast enough. However, I'm going to remove one of my limiters so that I can actually do more. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna use... Like, I have a very, very strong one-hit combo. A single target combo. Which is basically these three moves and then one to get closer. I'm gonna put... No. Wait, it's this one. 150 damage in this. Let's try it like that. Then I'm going to put this in here. Put this in here. Mm, okay, let's try it like this. See how that goes. guess I'll put one of these. See how this goes.
Who gets to go first? How about me? Let's see.
Like, that's what I can do with one ability. I just one-shot him. One-shot him again.
This really isn't going as well as I would like.
He's not gonna like how this is gonna turn out, though.
Transistor. Only one of these is connected to the transistor. Let's see, it'll be yours or mine.
Oh, that was my bad. I didn't see I was... For some reason I couldn't move, but whatever.
God, please don't be gone. Please don't.
You're stuck in here, just like everyone else you pulled in this mess.
We got away. Red, we got away.
We did.
Now you're here. And me. And that's it. Look at this. This whole town. I guess it's yours now. A blank canvas. And you still have the brush. Better you than McKenna.
She's singing by humming. She lost her voice in the beginning of the game. And now she's repainting everything by using that which she lost. Doing what she does best, singing. She is, kinda.
So where do you want to start? Head back to your place in Iris. Fit some gold walking. Junction jams. All the drinking joints in the canals. What are you thinking? Hey.
You came back just to see the ending, man.
Just like that, they're gone. The river always finds the sea so helplessly, like you find me. We are paper boats floating on a stream. And it would seem we'll never be apart.
True.
I will always find you, like it's written in the stars. You can run, but you can't hide. Try, like the moon that makes the tide.
I mean, at least it wasn't some cliche ending. It's a really good story. It's well written. The world couldn't be saved anymore. Most of the people were already gone.
Magnets pulling from different poles with no control. We'll never be apart. I will always find you,
I guess.
like it's written in the stars. You can run, but you can't.
Although I don't think it's all gonna be that easy.
Honey,
Hey. Always find you. Always find you.
Amazing story though. Very well written, amazing visuals, amazing gameplay even. I mean, it's not all that complicated.
Always find you.
Exactly.
It's written in the stars. We can't
Like, it's not an overly complicated game. Kind of. It's not an overly complicated game, but it's nice in its simplicity. And I love it for it. This is definitely a recommended game. If you have a chance to play it or pick it up, go for it. You're not gonna regret it. It's awesome. And contrary to a lot of games, it's not that exerting to play it. It's actually very calming. It really is. One of the faults of modern games is that they're trying to overcomplicate things. Not all of them, of course, but some of them, most of them. There's a recursion. I don't think I'm gonna play through it completely again, but yeah, apparently.
Hey, Red, we're not gonna get away with this, are we?
come on, pull. There. Together again. Sort of. Can't feel a thing. What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
But this is where I'm gonna leave it off. It's been an amazing game, and I hope you all had as much fun as I had. I'm gonna look up some information, see if there's a different outcome by playing in hard mode. If there is, I might finish hard mode. If not, I might move on to the next game. But I wish you all a pleasant evening. Apocalypse out.